Alright, this is another one of Andrew's rifles. The past few gun reviews I've done have been firearms loaned to me by Andrew Wilson, a viewer of the channel. So big thanks again to him for loaning me this rifle today. And we actually got another one of his coming up next. Real special 7.62x39 rifle. I'm not going to reveal that yet, but make sure you stay tuned for that. You won't want to miss it. But anyways, here's another one on loan to us today from him. Not so much of a review today. He just requested that I get this Steiner optic sighted in for him. This is just a custom build of his. It's just a PSA lower, and I believe he said it was a Bear Creek Arsenal upper. So he's got a rattle can job on here that doesn't look too shabby. I guess some of the tape on here and whatnot. A lot of other custom things. He's got the MOE stock on there, probably missing more, but here's a BCM sling there. I can't remember what he said. I'll try to look it up if I can, or ask him maybe and put it in the video, but it's got this custom charging handle here. Quick release on the Steiner. Obviously we got forward grip here, forward assist. He's got these little grip pads here if you want to hold it there instead of with this, which I'm not sure what these are, but these are real nice. Very, very solid. They immediately sink into your hands and do not move. Obviously, you got a tack light on there. Cool little muzzle brake / flash hider. But anyways, he's got this Steiner M332 on here, 3x32. I'll post a little picture up of the reticle and the appropriate name if I can find that. But it's got a nice little drop compensation reticle on it. So as far as I could tell, and from the literature in the box, this is they advertise these in military optics. So they have you setting them up to where your first sight reference is for 100 meters, and then there's markings further and further down. Again, I should have it posted in the screen somewhere what the optic looks like. So it'd be 100 meters, then 200 meters, then 300, 400, on and so forth. So you got aim points for drop compensation set for meters with 5.56 ammunition. However, he's asked me to sight it in for 100 yards. So that's what I'm going to do, because that's what he wants. Either way, even zeroing this for 100 yards instead of 100 meters, it's going to be very close out there, a few hundred yards, because it's only a few yards difference between meters and yards. But so he just wants that center dot set at 100 yards. So that's what we're going to do. I do intend, however, before the end of this video, to go to the other range, and we'll reach out further distances and put that to the test. I'll try those different drop compensation marks and put my money where my mouth is there. It should be pretty close, even if I set it for 100 yards like he wants instead of 100 meters. But anyway, so I'll try not to make this video too long, so we're just going to sight it in real quick, have some fun with it out there, and then the other part of the video, hopefully, should be out at the rifle range doing some long range shots with it and see if we can hit steel.
All right, I got it pretty close at 50 yards. I'm not the best at printing groups without a scope, but I'm going to go ahead and do a little 50-yard group with this before I take it out at 100. I'll be aiming dead center on that head.
Well, I wasn't trying to be super accurate or anything. Not a lot of point with me anyways, because I'm a lot better with a scope. Plus, even as fine as that the reticle and that is with that little dot, it still just about covers up that entire orange dot there at 50 yards. By the way, we're at 50 yards. I think I forgot to mention that. So wasn't trying too terribly hard there. But hey, that's not bad. That's like I said, that's a budget build PSA lower, Bear Creek upper, I believe is what he said. I'm about 99% sure on that. Just a budget build. And we got about a 1-inch group there, and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't even trying that hard to be, superbly accurate or anything. Plus, I'm more accurate with a scope. So hey, that's pretty freaking good. All right, I moved the target back to 100 yards there. So on the top right circle that was next to that head, I'm just going to do a little group and see what kind of adjustments I need to make for 100 to get it completely dialed in. That's what I was using there, the PMC bronze, but now I'm going to switch over to 5.56 PMC X-Tech because he wanted it zeroed with 5.56 ammunition. Which, that's what the drop compensation on this optic is for 5.56 ammunition, not 223, which, by the way, this also has illuminated reticle, and there's some sort of night vision settings for it as well. No, so I'm just going to do this off camera real quick, but I'll show you the group when I'm done. But again, not trying to be super precise. I'll be happy if I can just keep it relatively on that orange ring out there. Alright, so we are high out here at 100 with 5.56. Makes sense. 5.56 is going to shoot flatter. Plus we're at twice the distance now. The bullet was probably still rising. So I did a group here, which is going to be these shots right here. And I only took 4 at this one. But you can see that one is clearly a flyer. So if I was doing my part, that thing would have printed about MOA there at 100 yards. These are a little looser. But still not too bad, just a little over an inch there. And like I said, I'm far better with a scope, as are most people, so that's definitely a sub MOA gun there, I think. Anyways, I gotta bring this down some, and it looks like we're favoring a little off to the right there, so I'm gonna give it another click back to the left, bring it down a few clicks, and we should be golden. On my way back out here to check out what I was hitting and pick this back up, but I did 5 more, and they were honestly pretty quick shots. I was just get it on it, bang, get it back on it, bang, get it back on it, bang. That's about how fast I was shooting. And you can see we got 5 shots right there after I made my adjustment to bring it down a little more to the left. So it's just a hair high still. So I'll just give it another click or so down there, and we'll be completely zeroed at 100 yards. But those were pretty rapid shots there, and coming in at about a 1-inch group right there. So that thing shoots really well. And like I said, give me a scope with some zoom, I'll do much better than that. So yeah, that thing shoots exceptionally, especially for a budget build. Of course, that optic and trigger help a lot, which, by the way, I forgot to mention the trigger. I'll put the stats up on the screen, but you can see it there. He pointed this out to me. I thought it was pretty cool. It's like a lady leg, like on the lamp in the movie A Christmas Story. So I thought that was pretty cool. And very good trigger. Absolutely no creep, no tick up whatsoever. Clean, crisp break. Very good trigger on that. A little heavy for my taste, if for ultimate precision. Seems to be coming in about around 4 pounds or so. I like it a little bit lighter than that, but still an exceptional trigger. And of course, some people like them heavier. Not that 4 pounds is heavy whatsoever, because it's not. But some precision rifles have like 2.5 pound triggers, for example. All right, so here we are at the other range. We're zeroed at 100, obviously. So I just went ahead and stuck my, sorry for the shakes there, about center screen, 16-inch white gong at 300 yards. I know I'm not going to have any issue whatsoever at 200. There's almost no drop at 200 yards. So we're going to go ahead and use that drop compensating reticle.
All right, I'm not going for superb accuracy or anything like that. I'm just trying to hit the plate. So we're just going to use that 300 yard, well, 300 meter mark and see where we're at down there. Because remember, he asked me to zero this for 100 yards, but those marks are set up for meters, not yards. But you're only talking at 300 yards, that's only a difference of like 20 yards or something like that, yards compared to meters, so it's going to be real close. But remember, we zeroed for 100 yards because that's what the guy who loaned me this rifle, that's what he wanted, so that's what we did. So it should still be extremely close though. Alright, so I missed the second to last one, but as you could tell, I was rapid firing at 300 yards, so this thing's freaking accurate, and this optic makes it real easy.
All right, but I'm going to wrap her up there. I have a limited amount of time out here, and I'm running out of storage space on my phone again. But I did want to get it out here and at least take some long-range shots for you guys. And as you can see, rapid firing at 300 yards, no problem whatsoever. So I'm sure if I had more time today and storage on my phone, I could probably get hits at 500 yards because that was easy at 300. So this wasn't necessarily a review video or anything like that. Like I said, we were just citing this in for Andrew because he's been kind enough to loan us all these guns as of late for the review videos. So that's what we did. But hey, I'm glad we could get it out here today and get a few 300-yard shots off with it. But thanks for watching, guys. If you see Andrew down in the comments, be sure to give him a thanks for loaning all the guns to review lately. If you guys want to get any of the products you see used in the video, bag, chrono, earmuffs, targets, anything, even my gongs, link in the description. And that sucker right there is what will be posted next. Don't want to miss that. Thanks again, guys. I hope to see you on the next one.